Hey guys, how are you doing today? You are welcome to my YouTube channel, So From Home Tailor. This morning I would like to teach you how to take your body measurement. You know, a lot of people take measurements and at the end of the day have excesses or have shortage of fabric in their dresses. So this one I will be teaching you how to take the normal basic measurement. So I would like you to go to the board with me. Whenever I call the body measurement, I will be using my mannequin. Here is my mannequin for the examples on how to take your body measurement. Now, as we go to the board, you see how to take your body measurement. And in our body, we have horizontal aspect of it and the vertical aspect of our bodies. And for you to be able to get a proper measurement, you need the horizontal measurement and you need the vertical measurement. So first of all, this is the bust in our mannequin. This is a full mannequin with shape and everything. So for you to be able to get the bust aspect, we have to know our bust point, which is the horizontal aspect. This position from the shoulder to the toes is the vertical aspect of the body. So from taking measurement from both sides of the body, as in circumferentially, which why it is called circumferential measurement, taking the measurement circumferentially, which is a round measurement, it's the horizontal. So, and there are also some horizontal parts that we have in our hand, our thigh. It's still circumferential, but for the purpose of our basic measurement, I would like us to start with the bust. We are going to be starting with the vertical aspect of it so that we'll know the point we are putting our tape. Now, first of all, like I said, we are going to start from the vertical aspect of the measurement. And our vertical aspect of the measurement is bust point. For you to be able to get your bust point, you take your tape rule, put it at the shoulder point before the neck, and take it to the bust point. Now, this our bust point is 10. The point of nipple is your actual bust point. Is your bust point. So we are going to mark it with our marker. You might not decide to mark it, but I just want you to know what we are doing. Then the next on our list is under bust point, and the other bust point is the point at the end of your bust. So we're going to take our measurement and take our tape and put it there. So we have 13 and half. So this is our bust point B. This is A. Okay, let me use the required body part to do it. Bust UB, under bust point. Then the next on our list is the waist length, which is the waistline. Is either you call it the waist length or you call it the waist line. Now the waist, I use navel point, which is the navel line, to tell where my waistline comes from. But if I'm doing it on a skirt, if I'm taking my measurement from a skirt, it's going to be at the navel line. But since it is a dress, I'm going to use the 4 inches. I'm going to be using that. So now we're going to measure 4 inches away. So now, for me to be able to get 4 inches away, I want you to learn, because if I'm taking it on a customer, I take my tape directly to where the customer body is. I take my tape directly, but right, because I'm teaching you and I want you to know, that's why I'm breaking the measurement. So now I'll take my tape now, because this is a mannequin and it doesn't have a constant body. Look at. So I'm going to place my tape this way, and I have 17 and half, which is the waistline measurement. While the next on our list, the vertical measurement, we have the hip line, which is the point where you see that the hip is coming up. So if you watch, the hip is coming up. The hip is coming up at a point. So that is the point we are going to put, which is at this point now. So let's measure now. You're still going to put your tape rule here. You're going to put your tape and check the area where your hip point is. So it's going to be 26. 26 hip points. That is our hip line. So this is our hip line. Then for you to be able to get half length, the half length is from your shoulder to your knee. But what we need now is the half length, which is the knee length. You can call it the half length, you can call it the knee length. So we're going to place our tape on the shoulder measurement the way we took other ones and put it at the knee point. We have 41. Half length. Then for our full length, we have full length as number 5. So you take your tape down to wherever the customer or wherever you want to place it on. So you place it down to the length you want, the required length measurement. So we are going to write at the down full length. Then if you are taking a skirt measurement, I told you if I'm taking a skirt measurement, I start from my knee, from my navel point. So what you're going to do is this is your navel point. Whatever measurement you want to take, the hip line is still constant. Where you're going to take your hip line is still constant. Sometimes I used to take 9 or 8 depending on how big or how the length of the customer. But whenever I place my hip line to check, it always gives me within 8 to 9 inch. So now if you want to take your normal skirt measurement, the waist you're going to take for your normal skirt measurement, waist for skirt. So every other measurement I took here, it's constant. If you are taking a skirt measurement, if you are taking a gown measurement, this vertical measurement, it is needed for it. Then we are going to, whatever your hem from the skirt, you take your measurement to the knee, then to the full length that you want. We are going to the horizontal measurement, which is the bust. We have gotten our point of bust point. Now if you want to take your bust measurement or circumferentially, which is your horizontal measurement, you take your tape, you place it round your customer or your client, and at that point of your nipple point that will mark the bust, you place your tape. Then when taking your measurement, add 1 inch freeness to your required measurement. Now this mannequin, we have 34 as our bust measurement. So we have 34 as the bust measurement. My hand, one finger is showing in between the tape and the body. So this is our bust measurement, 34. Then we take our tape down and we place our tape exactly under the bust for our under bust circumference. We have 26. My one finger is still inside. Then we have 26 for the under bust circumference. Then for the waist length circumference, the waist circumference, you place your tape at the waist, which is at the point we marked, and 1 inch. My hand is coming out from the down. Then that is for the waist measurement. Then if it's a skirt, you take it again and put it in that point. Let your finger be showing. A lot of people does it like this, but it will not be able to pass. It may pass, but it will be tight. But that 1 inch have a long way to go for your client. So we have 26. Then taking the hip measurement, still on our circumferential measurement, you take your tape and place it at that point that you feel the hip is coming up. See, it's even holding it. It's holding it. So you can do it this way. Make sure your tape is at the edge, which is the highest or the fullest point of your hip. Now we are there. So we have 38 as our measurement. 38 as our measurement. Then we also have the chest circumference. In making your pattern, you will need the chest circumference. Except you want to use freehand, you do not really need it, but whatever way I'm sewing, I need the chest measurement to sew. So this point is our chest. So you just take your tape and place it on top of the bust. Remember the bust, we have 38, 34. Now we are having 31 here. So this is the place for you to be able to get an accurate armhole. You need this measurement. So, and the shoulder, we need the shoulder measurements. We need our shoulder measurement. A lot of people take shoulder measurement in different ways, but I'm going to be teaching you 2 ways now. The shoulder measurement, the first one I will start with, we are starting from the midpoint of the neck, which is the neck bone that divides the neck. So we are placing our tape from this point, from this neck point, and we'll take it down to the point where you see your joint. Then you take it to the joint, because this is a mannequin. We don't actually know the joint, but I believe this point is the joint. If there was an hand, or if it's a human being, this is where you have your ball and socket joints. So you have your ball and socket joints. So you take your tape and you put it here, 16. For my measurement, I use this 16. I use this 8 to make a division, which is, if I'm doing the straight measurement, it's 16. But if I'm doing this kind of measurement, it is 8. So I believe this measurement is right. So this is one of the measurements you do. This is 8. Then the other way to take your shoulder measurement, is placing it at the joint, between the 2 joints. So we have 16. So it was right when we said it was 8 inches. So is it that you take your measurement, this come to the midpoint and take your measurement 8. You take your measurement 16, or you take your measurement 8. So on our list we have number 8, nipple to nipple. It is a point where you start your dart. You are sewing a princess dart, you are sewing a corset, you are sewing a basic dart, you need your nipple to nipple point. So from the nipple to nipple point, if you're measuring your client, you can get that measurement from your head. Actually, from the measurement you are taking the person, you can get it. But if to be in a safer side, just take your tape, place it at the edge like this. So this mannequin, we have 7 inches nipple to nipple. So the point of this nipple to this point of this nipple is your nipple to nipple point for your dart, for your princess cut, for your corset cut. So now I want to also tell you the abbreviation you can use to identify your nipple, because you may not have the chance of writing bust, under bust. So for the bust, we have the B as an alphabetical identification. For the bust, we have the B to identify it. The under bust, we have the UB for identification. Then waist, we have W. Hip, H. Thigh, T. Chest, CH. Shoulder, SH. Nipple to nipple, N to N. Then to the vertical aspect, we have the bust point, which is the BP. Under bust point, UBP. Waist length, WL. Hip length, HPL. Half length, HL. Full length, FL. Skirt length, SKL or L. Because during your demand, or when the customer demand for a dress, you will specify the skirt and blouse. So if you put it as L, it doesn't really matter. And your blouse too, you can also put it as L. It will the difference will show in your measurement, and definitely you will use your your senses to describe that this is a blouse measurement length and this is a skirt measurement length, but you can still put it as a length on your blouse, because this is a basic measurement that we need. So if when we go more into the fashion cutting and sewing, you will be able to identify when to put length and how to identify the number. I really know you have enjoyed my lesson, and please, if you love what I'm doing here and you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing to me? Please encourage your girl by subscribing on our channel, turn on the notification bell, hit the like button, and comment whatever thing you see that you feel you need an explanation. Please type it at the comment section, and please do well to visit this channel more often, so that you will gain and you will learn what you need to learn, what you need that we have to teach you. We have a lot to impart on you. We have a lot to teach you. Never despise little beginning. And I want you to remain blessed. I still remain your girl, Joy. Mwah.